Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 2. What a crazy game that was. What an absolutely crazy game that was. Let's start with the positives. Because I have to be honest, there are a lot of negatives. Joshua Zerksy. Fantastic goal. I've been screaming his name since the summer, saying he is the one to watch when it comes to this Manchester United team. Give this man a run of games, and I feel he can produce something special for this team. A few weeks ago, when I started shouting, saying, I haven't seen anything Cesco's done that is better than Joshua Zerksy. I got all sorts of stick, and listen, Cesco could still come good, right? But Joshua Zerksy, what a goal. What an important goal for the team. What a finish. What a finish. And I've been telling everyone, give this guy minutes, give this guy time. He's got something about him. I like his touch. I like his composure. I mean, you saw his goal. It explains all of that. He's got some special moments in him, and that was one of them. That was one of them. Another assist from Bruno Fernandes, right? Yeah, still people out here, even people in our own fan base saying we should have got rid of him. He's a shit captain. He's not a club legend. Did you see what they popped up on the screen for TNT Sports? I'll pop it up here. I think I was right in remembering this, in reading it. He's on par with Paul Scholes for assists for Manchester United. Let that sink in. I'm sure it was Paul Scholes or David Beckham, one of the two. Let that sink in. Bruno Fernandes crops up again with another great assist. Dinks it into Zerksy. Zerksy did a lot of hard work. There was still a lot to be done. But what more does Bruno have to do to be respected, admired, and loved by the fan base? Listen, there's a lot of people that love him just like me. But the amount of our own fans that disrespect this guy and want this guy at the club. The guy's a club legend. And I remember saying that early in the summer as well. And people were jumping on me. How can you call him a club legend? That list alone proves it. Absolutely no one is creating more than this man, even now in the Premier League. Even now. All I can say is I feel sorry for Bruno. We've let him down as a club. He spent his best years at us. He's delivered. And it's just a shame he's been in a shit team. Because this guy deserves to win Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, the list goes on. Let's have it right. If Bruno had gone to Manchester City, he would have won all of that. And he would have been a big part of it. He even slides into the Manchester City team right now. So please put some respect on Bruno's name. What a legend. Mason Mount, great goal. I'm not going to just slide over the fact that you won us the game. Didn't perform great during the game, but listen, cropped up when it mattered. Great finish. I thought it was Bruno at first, but great finish. I thought it was Bruno. That's how good it was. So fair play, Mason Mount. Well done for winning us the game. That's the positives out of the way. The negatives. That first half was absolutely diabolical. And you have to be honest, this result does feel like it papers over the cracks a little bit. It's a huge result for us. Beating Crystal Palace at their gaff is not something we do often. So it's a huge result. But we looked terrible. We looked terrible. 1 week this manager has. 1 week between games every single time. And you start to, exactly what I'm doing now, you start to scratch your head and think, what is he doing on the training pitch? No cohesion, no style of play, no patterns. How many managers have come to this club and can't get a style of play, can't get something consistent going? What is going on? What is going on? The man's been in the job 12 months. He's now got 13 wins in 12 months, which is great. An extra win compared to as many months he's been there. But that first half was absolutely diabolical. And if it wasn't for a moment of Joshua Zerksy and a moment from a set piece from Mason Mount, this would have been a completely different conversation. I was already fucking fuming, and I'll tell you why. Did you see what Newcastle did to Everton? How they dispatched of Everton? And we couldn't dispatch of Everton with 10 men after 10 minutes, 12 minutes gone, whatever it was. I tell you, the fella's lucky that he won the game, because this would have been a very different video. This would have been the beginning of the end for me. Because, mate, the first half was absolutely shocking. absolutely shocking the first half. And Zerksy and Mount got him out of trouble. He needs to buck up his ideas. Like I said, what Newcastle did to Everton, and I know styles make fights, I know every game's different, but Lord, how have they gone over to Everton's gaff and smashed them like that 4-1? It's worrying times. It was a great win. Do not get me wrong. It's a fantastic win and I'm happy. But it definitely feels like it's papering over the cracks. It definitely feels like we're Moments FC still. It definitely feels like we don't know which Manchester United is going to turn up in any given game. Still, correct me if I'm wrong, in 7 games, that's 4 wins, 2 draws and a loss. It's not terrible reading. It's not terrible reading. But when you watch the games, when you watch that first half, it's still very worrying and it feels like we haven't progressed anywhere. We roll on to West Ham now. They lost to Liverpool today. Liverpool are terrible and they've beat West Ham. So it bodes well. It bodes well. Hopefully we can get another win there. And listen, like I said, if we're getting wins, I'm relaxed. I'm chilled. I'm grinning. But that Everton result, especially after what Newcastle did, I'm still gutted. That first half display against Crystal Palace, shocking. But a win's a win. It does feel like it's papering over the cracks, and I know I'm repeating myself. But it's hard to come to a decision on where we're at. Do you get behind this manager? Do you not? Is it progressing? Is it not? Help me out. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave your comments and let me know what you think of that match. It's a great win. Do not get me wrong. It's a great, great win. But you can't help but think it papers over the cracks like I just said. Anyway, guys. Just finished watching the Arsenal-Chelsea game. The Haram watch. The hate watch. And that finished 1-1. Chelsea played well, to be fair to them. Cesco, though, what the hell was he thinking? What the hell was he thinking? Chelsea were on top at that point as well. So to be fair, they scored after that. And Arsenal came back. Fair play to them. And for Arsenal fans, listen. Beating Spurs, beating Bayern Munich and drawing against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. If someone would have given that to you beforehand, you would have taken it. So you can't knock Arsenal too much. But I'm glad Chelsea have stopped them in their tracks just that little bit. Because the delusion was getting out of hand, as you guys know. But another great Premier League weekend. Man United got a win, so that's what we must be happy about. Roll on the next game, I guess. I'm emotionally drained. It's been a long day. I've had to do this video later in the day because I've had family events. I'm knackered. My emotions are not as high as they were after the game. That's the best time to do a match reaction, but hopefully you still like this video. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Jump in the comments. Have we progressed? Was that a good performance? Are you hammering him in or are you hammering him out? Are you in the fence? Are you on the fence? Are you in the middle? That's kind of where I'm at. I ain't going to lie. Had we not won that game, I would have been right back to where I was with hammering him out. I tell you that now. Because it was terrible. It was a terrible watch. But after getting the win, you just think 7 games, 4 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. That's not terrible reading. It's not terrible reading. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Catch you on the next one.